This mask is not intended to be on the front of your face, covering your face. It has another purpose entirely. If you're going into the forest, you're likely to be a woodcutter or a honey collector. And if you go into the forest, you're likely to be going in single file, one person right after the other. And the tiger, being no fool, he will take the last person. He doesn't want to be seen before the attack. He doesn't want to take any risk at all. So the idea was, you put this mask on the back of your head, and then the tiger will think twice before he attacks. I've been told that this worked initially, but eventually the tigers figured out what was happening, and it doesn't work so well anymore. This is a play put on by the local community. It's about the minor goddess Bono Bibi. Now, this play was originally set down in writing in the early 1800s, but it obviously goes back much further than that. The origins are probably Hindu, but the population in the area now is mostly Muslim, and so the Muslims have co-opted this story, and that makes it one of the most confusing stories that could possibly occur. It's a combination of Hindu goddesses and Allah. And it's about the forest, because Bono Bibi's primary domain is the forest. She dominates the forests and islands of the Sundarbans, and according to the story, Bono Bibi, the goddess of the forest, was entrusted by Almighty Allah to protect the fishermen, the honey, and the wood collectors who forage in the jungle to take care of their livelihood and from the ferocious half-demon tiger. And she's the protector of the forest as well as the protector of the people. The main protagonist of the story is a little boy whose father has abandoned him and his mother in the forests of the Sundarbans, and they have to make a living there. The boy's name is Duke, and Duke literally means sadness, and he's the young boy who was living with his widowed mother, and he was basically grazing other people's animals to make a living. But one day his village uncle got him to talking about joining a team to work in the forest, and his mother doesn't want him to go, and she does eventually recommend that if he should get into trouble, he should call out to Ma Bon Bibi for help. The team leaves for the forest, but couldn't locate any beehives. Now, eventually, an evil spirit appears to the uncle. The uncle's name is Dona, which means wealth, and promised him 7 boatloads full of honey and wax that he could have if he gave up Duque, the little boy. After some hesitation, the uncle left Duque on the banks of one of the islands, and he sailed off. Just as Duque was about to be devoured by the tiger, he called out to Bon Bibi, who rescues him and sent her brother to beat up the tiger. After defeating the tiger and the evil spirit, Bono Bibi makes a pronouncement that from now on the evil spirit and the tiger will share their wealth of the forest, the honey and the wood and so forth, with people, and that people, for their behalf, must not take more than what they need from the forest. In other words, both the forest is to be protected and also the people.